in an active shooter drill, what it looks like from inside the classroom. Glad, good morning.
Good morning. Here in this classroom, we're going to see in just a few moments what it's like to go through an active shooter drill. I'm in the 4th grade classroom of Miss Stephanie Thornton. In just a moment, she is going to take her class through this active shooter drill. It's something that sadly they've all become accustomed to. Many of these kids have been going through drills like this since kindergarten, but their parents have never actually seen one. The drill will begin when the principal, Christy Fields, makes an announcement, and I want to remind our audience again that this is only a drill. After the drill is finished, we're going to talk to the kids, we're going to talk to the parents and the staff.
Alert, alert. Boys and girls, this is a drill. Please lock and secure your classrooms at this time. We are pretending there is an intruder coming into the office. Please lock and secure your classrooms.
All right, boys and girls, we need to lock the door. Boys, I need you to turn this table. Make sure you have something in your hand to bring with you. Hold on, girls, sorry. Those chairs up there. Okay, quickly, quick. Make sure you have something in your hands to protect yourself. All right, let's go. After that's good. All right, boys and girls, we've blocked the door. Now you should have something in your hands to defend you. There's no reason to be alarmed. I'm going to be right here to help protect you. Now we just need to sit quietly and wait for further direction. All right, I'm going to let the office know that we're all here.
So let's talk to some of the students about how this all makes them feel. Lila, you know that this is important. I know that your mom has spoken to you. Let me get in here real close to you. I know that your mom has spoken to you about why this is important. What did she tell you?
She told me that it's not like good that this will happen at all.
Yeah.
And that this staff is going to take care of it good.
Yeah. Who here is scared when they go through these drills? Elijah, why are you scared?
I'm scared because if something actually really happens, it could hurt me or any one of my friends.
Samara, do you feel safe when you conduct these drills?
Yes, because if somebody were to actually come in here, we would be safe because we know everything to do.
So you feel a little better in doing them?
Yes.
We're going to talk to some of the parents. They're here. Many of them have never actually seen these drills happen. Arlene is here. Arlene, you've got several kids in the school district. Your son Gabriel is sitting right here. This is the first time you've ever seen this.
Yeah, as watching this, I felt very emotional, seeing what their reality is day to day. And but I also feel some reassurance knowing that the school is very prepared and they do the drills, and it really seemed like the kids knew exactly what to do.
Yeah. Lisa, we just spoke to your daughter, Lila. You are a teacher here. You conduct these drills, but watching Lila go through it, how does that make you feel?
It's very emotional.
I saw you crying.
Yeah. Just knowing that this is her reality, this is our nation's students' reality, and you know, that we have to have these discussions of why we're doing this.
And Lila understands why?
Now she does. She did not understand when you know, we began talking about it, and now she does understand the importance of it, the seriousness of it, and you know, we've talked about current events, and it's scary, but also being prepared is so important.
And all of these parents here have kids in the school district, including Jasmine, who has 6 kids. I want to talk to the superintendent, Chad Weens. Chad, come on over here, and I want to just get an understanding from you. These drills, you decided to implement them in the wake of Sandy Hook, that horror in Sandy Hook. Why?
Well, we decided to do this because the important thing is it's my responsibility as superintendent to keep my kids safe every single day, whether it's other people's children or my own children that attend our school district. And the big thing about these drills is we have to practice. If you don't practice, you don't develop that muscle memory. And then our students don't know how to react appropriately. If you saw the drill, it was fluid. Our students know how to react and they feel safe based on that drill.
There's another component to this, which I think our audience may not be aware of, which is this is one of the school districts that's chosen to arm staff and teachers. Why have you chosen to do that?
We decided to arm our staff because it's just an additional layer to school safety. We realize that the ALICE training is great, but it's not enough. Our first responders can get here between 3 to 5 minutes. In 3 minutes to 5 minutes, so many things could happen in a school, and I'm not willing to let that happen to my students.
There's been a lot of controversy about this across the country and in this school district. Some people will say, look, you do the drills, that's enough. Having guns in proximity of my child puts them at greater risk. How are the teachers and staff armed? They're not carrying weapons on them in the classroom.
Correct. So we have safes strategically placed throughout the building for those staff members that have access to firearms. And they go through extensive training. I think that's a misconception. It's not that we just allow staff to have firearms, but they go through extensive training in order to access the firearm and respond to an active shooter. Their job is to go to the shooter. They decided to do this as a volunteer, and they know that they're willing to risk their lives in order to protect our students here at Matter of Local Schools.
Chad, thank you very much. So guys, the reason we wanted to show this to parents across the country is many parents know that their kids are now sadly participating in active shooter drills, just like the one we witnessed, but they've actually never seen it themselves. And so hopefully, what we were able to witness here is in less than 2 minutes, these kids went from doing their schoolwork to barricading that door and trying to protect themselves. So hopefully parents seeing this will be able to take some small comfort knowing that should the unthinkable happen, that their kids will at least be prepared. And guys, I just want to say one last thing before we wrap this up. This training is constantly evolving. And later this year, these kids will learn what to do should their teacher become incapacitated.
Boy, I'm glad. Thank you very much.
Unthinkable is the right word.
Unthinkable is right, and even though we all knew it was a drill, it was very unsettling to see these kids this little having to barricade themselves and grab weapons, which are pencils and books, to protect themselves. It's very disturbing to see.
Something